The WPL retention and release process is always a balancing act heading into a mini auction. We're really keen to retain a significant number of players that were involved in the championship winning team from last season, but also give ourselves some flexibility and the opportunity to select some targeted players in the auction to really give us some extra flexibility and extra depth going into next season's tournament.
Big Basket Now presents RCB Bold Diaries.
𝗵𝗃𝗁𝗁, Heather Knight, Danni Wyatt, Nadine de Klerk, Simran Dilbada, 𝗏𝗏𝗁𝗁 and 𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗍 have been released. We really like to thank them for their significant contribution to RCB across 1 or 2 years of the WPL in its early formation, and obviously last season was a really significant year for us, winning the championship. So we wish them all the very best for the future, and they're always very, very welcome at RCB.
Yeah, as far as the management is concerned, I think their belief in not only the retained players, just the whole process we've had through this WPL, the previous WPL. I had the good fortune of being part of both the IPL and WPL setups, and the word I would say is consistency with the management. And going into this whole retention process, it was running parallelly with the IPL, and they've been very, very calm. They're a group of people who understand all sides of the facets that we bring on the table, and they've been very consistent. And once the recommendations were given, they were able to debate and deliberate, and most importantly understand where the coaching staff and the decision makers were coming in, including the captain. As far as the coaching staff is concerned, I think it is very, very important for us to remember what worked for us on and off the field from last season, and retaining our core values on the field and off the field that we had. That should not dictate our decisions, but should guide our decisions. So keeping those things in mind, we came up with the set of retentions. As far as the squad is concerned, we again have the great benefit of the all-rounders we have in our team, be it the overseas and particularly the Indians. Many of them came in as youngsters or people with very less experience, and have gone on to gain a lot of experience through the WPL and gone on to play for the country. We've also thought really hard about how we wanted to recruit in the last auction, and we brought in a couple of players with experience. So that's gelled together and given us a good core to go forward with. The scouting process, I think again, is something that we're very proud of, and it's not something that happens post the WPL. For us, starts during tournament, and post the tournament, we have our review meeting to understand where we are lacking, where we can get better. That review gives us focus on the domestic players, where we are able to go to our scouts and give them targeted players or targeted skills that we want them to have a look across domestic tournaments. The cricket in India is growing to a different level. What I mean by that is, 4 years back you had only interstate tournaments. Now you have state leagues for even women cricketers. So our scouts are able to go watch those tournaments, have an idea from our cricketing management as to exactly what skill we're looking at. Added to that, we've also had a very rigorous process in conducting camps post WPL. How that has helped us is, one, judging our own existing players and informing retention release decisions, plus inviting players of interest and judging them. And it isn't something that happens only for once a year. We try to do that as many times. We've already had 2 camps post the WPL, and we're hoping to have 2 more before the next WPL. So all this put together kind of forms our scouting process, and we are able to then go give the options to our coaches and captain to make the decision when option comes.
Yeah, these decisions take place over a period of time, and lots of discussions amongst support staff, and obviously involving the captain as well, looking at the balance of the squad and different things that might take into account for next season's WPL. So yeah, they're really tough decisions, and ones that require a lot of thought and effort and working through to reach a position that we take these decisions moving forward. Yeah, really excited to add Danni Wyatt Hodge to RCB for the coming year. Danny's a really experienced top order player. Hits in different areas. A really good player of spin and an excellent builder as well. And I think her energy and her experience will add a lot to our group on and off the field. So really excited that Danny's added to our mix, and really excited with what she'll bring for the year to come.
What will happen between now and the auction is that we'll have a couple of camps for our players, and like mentioned, for the players of interest, which will help us inform creating our short list of players for the auction, and hopefully even make it a little bit more certain as to who we need to target and who we could have as backups. So with the auction in December, the plan would be to have a camp prior to the auction and hopefully get the team we're looking for.
We can't wait for next season's WPL. We obviously see your support, we hear your support, and we feel your support. So we're really excited at the upcoming tournament and can't wait to hopefully do you really proud again.